the message I'm about to speak will most likely trigger people out there who are stuck in those mentalities of believing there is something outside of us that we reach out to in order for it to determine our blessings to be drawn into our world. That God that you pray to has been scripted through the ego mind of a human being, because God is not something that comes with judgment or expectation whatsoever upon the steps and the path you walk. God is a frequency. It is a frequency of the wholeness of contrast of the light and the dark that is the embodiment of every human being and every living thing in existence. That is God source frequency. I want to explain this, and I hope someone gets it, because this can help you lift out of those four-wall mentalities that keep you at an arm's length away from cultivating the true force of the power that resides within your being. A lot of the people who walk through life giving so much of themselves into others and, showing up as a decent human being, offering that kindness, offering that generosity. A lot of them suffer so much throughout their walk of life, and they are never reciprocated with that same energy that they pour into this world. And I want to explain why. It is not because they aren't worthy at all, and it's not because God has forgotten you. Everything in this universe is vibration. It is an energy frequency, and that energy frequency that is cultivated within us, it is stamped into everything that we touch, that we speak, that we action, everything that we create. If you are stepping through life, injecting into the world from this place of doing because you wish to receive something like that back in return, you're doing it with expectation, and that baseline of frequency comes from a place of, I do not have enough, I do not feel complete, I do not feel whole. You've already stamped it with that energy of saying, I don't have that. That is why I pour this out of me, because I want to experience what I do not have. The energetic flow of energy and the law of this universal flow of energy mirrors back to us our true inner core state of frequency. There is nothing that is missing from you, only your internal state of energy vibration. You are God's source frequency. You can tap into all of it, any of it. It's a matter of tuning yourself into everything that makes you feel good and at peace and brings you into states of contentment, because that place of contentment, that is exactly what keeps you feeling that you have enough, that you are safe, and that you are full. When you cultivate that to be your baseline tone of frequency to be projected out of you, this is what mirrors back the fullness of what this life has to offer, the fullness within every experience, because you don't walk with expectation anymore, and you are not searching for anything because you don't need anything anymore. You are safe, you are full, you are content. That is the key, to feel full within self, and it is from that place that you begin to overpour with your own fullness back into this world, back into this existence, and back into the wholeness of source itself. When you truly understand this, that God is not separate to you, and God is neither the light nor the dark, it is all of it. It is all the contrast of the light, the dark, and all those grey areas in between. And it's just a matter of understanding that anything and everything within that source energy is something you are able to tap yourself into. Your salvation comes about when you understand that when you are wishing and praying and begging and pleading and questioning yourself and questioning that thing that you place outside of you that is separate to you, that you deem as watching over you and needs to give you approval for you to be accepted as worthy, you'll be searching until you take your last breath in this experience, because nothing is coming that does not exist within you. God is not separate to you. You are it. You are the face and the depiction of a new interpretation of that stream of God's source frequency. You get to cultivate that. You do. You get to determine your own worth. You get to determine your own satisfaction and fullness within this life experience. So stop searching outside of you for what exists within you. Understand that you are energy, having a human experience. And this is where you get to be expansive with what you tune yourself into. When you begin to walk through life understanding that you are separate to nothing, there is nothing above you and there is nothing beneath you either, you come back home to the truth of your being. You never have to fit into the bill of what the human mind has determined to be good or bad. All you need to do in order to receive back what it is that's going to fulfill you is for you to fill your own cup. You start with you. You fill your own cup, that you are so content that nothing outside in this superficially driven world ever needs to come in and satisfy you. That is the key to your wholeness. And when you are whole, the illusion is gone. You understand that nothing has ever needed to come in and give you what already exists within you. You've always been enough and you've always been worthy. This is when you take your power back, when you remember there is nothing above you. There is nothing out there that you need to prove yourself to in this life. The only thing you ever needed to do was step back into you, because you are the creator of it all.